Some athletes crave the spotlight, they soak the cheers, chase records, and thrive on fame. But Brooks Koepka? He's different. He doesn't play golf to be admired or to break records for the sake of history. He plays to win, make money, and live life on his own terms, without caring what anyone else thinks. That mindset has made him one of the most talked about players in the sport. But there's a lot you probably don't know about him, and we're about to reveal it all. So, let's make sure to like this video and hit that subscribe button. Before we get started, I'd like to do something fun for my subscribers. My goal is to reach over 1,000 subs, and I need your help to get there. To show my appreciation, I'm giving away $100 gift cards to 5 lucky subscribers. The random drawing will take place once we hit 1,500 subscribers, so make sure you subscribe, like, and comment me for your chance to win. From the moment Koepka burst onto the scene, it was clear he wasn't like the rest. While many professional golfers grew up playing elite junior tournaments and training at exclusive academies, Brooks took a different path. Brooks Koepka always thought baseball would be his future. Growing up in West Palm Beach, Florida, he spent countless hours on the field, dreaming of one day making it to the big leagues. If life had gone the way he'd planned, he might have been stepping up to the plate in a Major League Baseball game, instead of walking the fairways of the world's most prestigious golf courses. But fate had other ideas. When he was 11, a car accident changed everything. The injuries, well, they were serious enough that he needed facial reconstructive surgery. And just like that, baseball, his first love, was no longer an option. Contact sports were off the table for a while, leaving him searching for something else to pour his energy into. That was when he turned to golf. At first, it was just something to pass the time, a way to stay competitive while he healed. But before long, he realized he had a natural talent for the game. By the time Brooks Koepka arrived at Florida State University, he was already making waves in the golf world. But his path to stardom was anything but smooth. At FSU in Tallahassee, he built an impressive collegiate career, winning 3 tournaments and earning All-American honors 3 times, a distinction reserved for the nation's top college athletes. In 2012, while still an amateur, Koepka qualified for the US Open, one of golf's most prestigious major championships. It was a huge moment, his first taste of competing on the sport's biggest stage. But the challenge, it proved daunting, and he missed the cut by 6 strokes, ending his run earlier than he'd hoped. Unlike some of his peers who received sponsor exemptions and fast-tracked their way onto the PGA Tour, Koepka had to take a much tougher route. He grinded it out on the European Challenge Tour, a lesser-known circuit where younger players battle for a chance to climb the ranks. He played in places most golf fans have never even heard of, including Kazakhstan, Kenya, and Portugal, traveling the world in pursuit of his dream. It was a humbling experience, one that tested him in ways many young golfers never face. But it also made him tough. By the time he finally broke through and won on the PGA Tour, he had something many of his competitors lacked: grit. And that grit would become his trademark. Brooks Koepka doesn't treat every tournament the same. He's never been the type to grind week after week, chasing wins at regular PGA Tour events. For him, only the biggest stages matter. He's been open about it. Majors are what excite him, and when he shows up to one, it usually spells bad news for everyone else. The good news? You can subscribe to the channel for more incredible golf videos. Between 2017 and 2019, Koepka went on a tear that most golfers could only dream of. In just 8 major starts, he won 4 championships, a streak almost unheard of in modern golf. He claimed back-to-back US Open titles, then followed it up with consecutive PGA Championship victories. With every win, he made it look effortless. His confidence, that's what set him apart, though some mistook it for arrogance. He didn't just believe in himself, he knew he could win. He even admitted that he didn't fear anyone on the course and that many of his competitors lacked the mental toughness needed for major championships. And time again, he proved he was right. But his dominance didn't come out of nowhere. Koepka had been grinding on the PGA Tour since 2014, experiencing his share of wins and losses. He didn't break through immediately, but he never let his setbacks shake him. He kept pushing, kept believing, until finally, in 2017, he captured his first major championship. His approach to golf, well, it's always been straightforward. Play aggressively, dominate physically, and never let pressure get in the way. He doesn't overthink, he doesn't hesitate, and when the moment calls for greatness, he delivers. Brooks Koepka doesn't look like your typical golfer. With broad shoulders, powerful legs, and the kind of muscle mass that could belong to an NFL safety, he stands out on the course. His physique alone makes golf purists raise an eyebrow, questioning whether he's too strong for the sport. While most players prioritize flexibility and finesse, Koepka is built for power and explosiveness. His training regime is brutal. Heavy squats, bench presses, deadlifts, and an array of power-based workouts designed to maximize strength. He doesn't just want to play golf, he wants to dominate it. And he makes no apologies for it either. Koepka is one of the fittest golfers in history, and, well, he knows it. He once scoffed at the idea that many PGA Tour players don't even work out, calling it ridiculous. To him, golf is a sport, and athletes should train like real competitors. That mindset clashes with traditional golf wisdom. For decades, players have avoided intense weight training, fearing it could throw off their carefully honed swings, or reduce the flexibility needed for a fluid stroke. But Koepka doesn't buy into that thinking. He believes strength is an advantage, and he's proven it. However, his obsession with fitness has come at a cost. In 2020, a serious knee injury threatened to derail his career. The pain was unbearable, and many assumed he would take time off to recover. But Koepka isn't built that way. Instead, he played through the pain, underwent surgery, and fought his way back to the top. When asked why he doesn't rest, why he refuses to sit out even when injured, his answer is as bold as his game: because I can still win. Brooks Koepka's life isn't just about golf. When he's not competing, he's literally living the life. Want to find out how? Hit the subscribe button. With over $50 million in prize money alone, plus massive endorsement deals with Nike, Rolex, and Srixon, he's built a lifestyle as bold as his personality. His success has afforded him the best of everything, including a stunning home on Jupiter Island, Florida, an exclusive paradise where some of the world's top golfers reside. The $3 million property boasts 4 spacious bedrooms and 5.5 bathrooms, designed for both comfort and style. It's a place that perfectly reflects his larger-than-life presence, where he can relax, recharge, and enjoy the rewards of being one of the most dominant golfers of his generation. His love for luxury is evident in his car collection, where practicality meets extravagance. He cruises in a $440,000 Rolls-Royce Phantom, the epitome of elegance, yet also keeps a $37,000 Nissan Maxima S in his garage, proving that not every ride has to be flashy. Then there's his $66,000 Chevrolet Corvette, a classic American muscle car that embodies his competitive edge both on and off the course. But Koepka's appreciation for fine craftsmanship, it doesn't stop with cars. Rolex is one of Koepka's biggest sponsors, and he loves wearing their watches. After winning the 2023 PGA Championship, he showed off a $36,000 Daytona, a watch as cool as his victory. He's also been seen wearing a $42,000 Skydweller, a bold and powerful timepiece that fits his confident style. Beyond the trophies and the luxury, home is where Koepka truly unwinds. His Florida mansion is everything you'd expect from a superstar athlete. Spacious, stylish, and filled with every high-end comfort imaginable. When he's not on the course, he embraces the laid-back side of life, embracing his free time fishing, boating, and soaking in the perks of being one of the most dominant golfers of his generation. Then there's Jenna Sims, Koepka's wife and longtime partner, who fits seamlessly into his world of high-profile events, luxury travel, and social media moments that give fans a glimpse into their glamorous lifestyle. Their story began at the Masters in 2015, where they first crossed paths. But fate took its time. It wasn't until 2 years later that their romance truly began. From that moment on, they were inseparable. As Koepka dominated on the course, Jenna cheered him on from the sidelines, always his biggest supporter. In 2022, their love story reached a new chapter, with a lavish beachside wedding in Turks and Caicos. This wasn't just a ceremony, it was a week-long celebration filled with luxury, laughter, and even a private performance from rapper Ludacris. It was the kind of wedding that fit the couple perfectly. But Jenna is more than just the woman next to the 4-time major champion. She made her name long before she met Koepka. A former Miss Georgia Teen USA, she carved out a career in modeling and acting, starring in cult favorite films like Attack of the 50-Foot Cheerleader and Three-Headed Shark Attack, where a mutated great white took down none other than WWE legend Rob Van Dam. Despite their celebrity status, their relationship is built on fun. They don't take life too seriously, often joking around and keeping things lighthearted, whether they're at a golf tournament or on vacation. Brooks Koepka is not the only golfer in his family too. His younger brother, Chase, also plays professionally. He has competed at the European and Challenge Tours and was briefly on the same LIV Golf team as Brooks. However, after a tough 2023 season, Chase was removed from the Smash GC team. In 2022, Brooks Koepka made one of the most controversial moves of his career, leaving the PGA Tour to join LIV Golf, the Saudi-backed league that sent shockwaves through the sport. For Koepka, it wasn't about making a statement, it was a business decision. The deal reportedly bought him over $100 million, and while critics accused him of chasing money, he didn't care. He saw an opportunity to secure his future while still competing at the highest level. His choice, though, it did come with consequences. The PGA Tour suspended him for participating in the LIV Golf Invitational Series, proving that his decision wasn't just about the paycheck. In October 2022, he won his first LIV Golf title at the Jeddah International, defeating Peter Uihlein in a dramatic playoff. At 33, Brooks Koepka has already cemented his place among golf's greats, but he's not ready to slow down. With 5 major championships under his belt, he's still chasing more, always hungry for the next win. His dominance in majors puts him in the conversation with legends like Tiger Woods and Jack Nicklaus, especially after winning the US Open and PGA Tour Championship in 2018. He doesn't obsess over records, but he knows exactly where he stands, and if he stays healthy and keeps his aggressive approach, more titles, well, they could be on the way. But even if he never lifts another trophy, Koepka has already changed the game. He shattered the traditional image of a golfer, proving that power, confidence, and an unapologetic mindset can take you to the top. Some admire him, others can't stand him, but no one ignores him. Brooks Koepka plays by his own rules, and in a sport built on tradition, which makes him one of a kind. If you like this video, click the subscribe.